Hunger Foundation exists to address poverty and hunger around the world. We make small loans to individuals who would be unable to otherwise receive a loan.
Those who do not have the resources, who do not have the collateral, to be given the opportunity to grow a business, to enable a dream to be fulfilled.
And with this loan, they are able to make a difference in the lives of their family and in their communities.
There are people and there are models of microfinance that really exist to make profit, and that is to make a profit off of poor people. We have found that this population has a very high repayment rate. And because they'll pay back the loan, because they have to, this is their livelihood, they don't really have a choice whether they succeed or not. People have seen this as a way to make huge profits for themselves. Patty and I did not come at this work with that background at all. So for us, a loan is a loan is a loan. What's more important is what the loan does.
All of you have been successful, you've been able to repay your loans. What do you feel the proudest about your work and what you've been able to accomplish?
Once people can see that their collective power made a change in their neighborhood or in their community, then it really gives them that self-confidence to know that they can do more. Taking care of the community is a responsibility. It's not just about what we can get, but also about what we need to give of ourselves to kind of create the kind of society that we want, a just society, one that will help everybody.
We believe in investing in human capital, in human resources, and not to necessarily have that be purely a dollar sign. So many of the wonderful things that we've learned internationally, the strength of communities, the ability of individuals to be resilient, are really many of the strengths that we have here at home. And we saw this as an opportunity to have lessons shared and to bring our finance work home. So in Hawaii, we thought we'd look at some of the economic issues that people are struggling with. And what we came up with was the fact that 90% of our food is imported, while 80% of our food is exported. Add to that the fact that what is produced locally is often inaccessible and unaffordable to low-income communities. And add to that the fact that there are very few resources that encourage and promote low-income individuals to become entrepreneurs in this food chain. And lastly, there really lacks an infrastructure in Hawaii for a sustainable food system. Along with the goal of increasing the local production, distribution, and consumption of food is making sure that local food is accessible and affordable to everyone in the community. With that thought in mind, we also became this year the fiscal sponsors for a project called Greenville Food Hub. Their mission is to ensure that the farmers markets in Hawaii accept EBT, which is Hawaii's food stamps, to make sure that low-income communities also have access to the healthy foods. We are also partnering with Adaptations, which is one of the biggest organic farms on the Bay Island. Tane Data, who is the owner of Adaptations, works with over 150 small farmers. He buys from them and then he helps them distribute.
What we're hoping to do is increase the productivity of the island and hoping to increase the productivity of the Adaptations farming system with that. I think that if we're going to have a sustainable community, that having people with small farms and a wide range of crops is basic to that. What I would be looking at is look at these as incubating people into the loan system. So they're learning how to use loans, getting a track record and paying it back. And if they're successful with $5,000, we're hoping the program will expand to get them like $10,000 on the next loan, and the money will be used to loan to other growers. If they can do the $10,000 loan, then they're starting to be at the bottom rungs of your regular business model, but they've already proven to be successful. Quite a few people are running their farms based off of credit cards, so they're paying, 14 to 25%. And at the same time, the larger organization, the banks, are getting their money right now at near 0%. And that discrepancy is what I hope this pilot program can help break down. So I think developing a sense of community is important. And you have one more benefit. A lot of the foods are very close to medicine. If you're eating local food and you're healthier, then health becomes another aspect of what you get from it.
In 2008, we were able to give out $50,000 in our first year of operation. Currently, we have about $650,000 out in loans, and this coming year, we will be giving out more than $1 million in loan capital, specifically just in Hawaii.
Feed the Hunger Foundation is really interested in targeting individuals who want to make a difference for themselves and their family. Their credit history may not be wonderful, they may not have much collateral, but they have the character and the spirit to make a difference. And that is who Feed the Hunger Foundation is really looking for, to start their businesses or to expand them. So in California, much of our work is in the Central Valley. And it is in this community that we also see some of the most egregious environmental concerns, labor concerns. We're working in areas where you cannot use the water to drink, to bathe in, to cook with. We're providing vending machines, water vending machines, so that very low-income farm worker communities are able to have a basic necessity of life.
Credit is a lot like water, that it allows growth. We also believe in financing a lot in low-income communities because we think credit is what allows for expanded economic activity, therefore job creation, the ability to earn income, particularly living wage income, and therefore the ability to accumulate wealth.
When they talk about food security, that means we have to have farmers farming and creating our own food. By increasing our local food production by 10%, we're actually helping our own economy. And we actually create 2,300 jobs, $6 million in taxes. It's $94 million to the farmers, $188 million to the state.
To promote greater food security in Hawaii and beyond, it takes the will of producers, of distributors, of markets, of restaurants to make it happen. It's not always an easy thing to do, and oftentimes it may be a little bit more costly.
Food sustainability, obviously, in Hawaii is of prime importance. And to be involved, as the organization is, not just here in Hawaii, but literally in a worldwide movement, is something that me personally and we in Hawaii are very, very pleased to be associated with.
So since our founding 4 years ago, Feed the Hunger Foundation is now in 6 countries. We have been providing loans to more than 1,600 individuals. And domestically, we have really begun to deepen our work on the food systems, both in California as well as in Hawaii. We as an organization are starting to grow and expand, similar to our borrowers. We're all in this together.
We see a world where we who have kokua those who have less. Imagine food that's healthy, food that does no harm to the environment. Imagine food that's affordable and accessible, food that harnesses local entrepreneurship. Imagine food that brings together families and communities in ways that will nourish the Aina Feed the Hunger Foundation, microfinancing toward innovative and sustainable solutions.